Doesn't matter if the jack stays in there.
Hey! Hello. There you go, mate. All right, so we're playing with the Dingo.
What's that blue thing on the back?
All right, so we had the sailplane. We made all of that. We had this on, right? And I just didn't like it, man. On the render, sometimes it looks good and then it's not, yeah? So what we've decided is to scrap the idea. And that's part of, I get to choose. I choose. It's my car. It's my money. It's my effort.
You have got somebody...
Yeah, he doesn't want. He never wanted it anyway.
Oh, didn't he?
No, no. Steve-O, shout out to Steve-O. Yeah. So he's got it on the MR2, but he never wanted this. He just wanted the wide body part. So he probably was already switched on and said, "This looks crap. I don't want it." Yeah. So we've come to the realization we want to go to a ducktail spoiler. It's a bit more eloquent, would you say, or huh?
Eloquent.
Or would it refined? Refined? Oh, you're the journalist, man. I'm just a renderer. Hey, it is more refined. Now look, see, instead of making one from scratch, shout out to Shane from Carrum Downs. He loves Tiranas. He's got a Tirana, and he was going to make it. He was going to make an SLR 5000. Anyway, he said, no, I'm not doing it. He goes, so he sold me this. So we used it, we've trimmed this down, we're going to make a few mods, and it's sometimes you can just do that. You can find a part that you like, and that SLR, what is that, a 70s muscle car, you know? So it's given me that sort of ducktail I want. It was the right width, it was very straight. And so now we'll just modify here, this angle. And
so therein lies, apart from the work obviously you two Aussies have done to it, a proper bit of Aussiness to make into...
Well, it's a real dingo now, mate.
Yeah. So what were... That was an original piece from a SLR or a mould for a...
No, I think it's a mock-up one. I'm not sure. It had the SLR sticker on it, but I'm not sure. Yeah. He bought it for his car. He's had it for years. He goes, I'm never going to use it.
So how come he got in touch with you? How did he know about it?
No, I found it on Marketplace.
Oh, right, Mark. Oh, right.
I found it on Marketplace.
Steve as if you know him.
No, Shane.
Shane.
Yeah, so Shane, I don't know him. Okay. I just, I met him the other day. I said I was going to do a shout out to him. Okay. I showed him what I was doing with it. He goes, oh, what are you going to use it on? He thought I was going to use it on Trana. Yeah. But nah. Hey? Trana. What's going on this thing? Yeah, nice. And I like it. I like the look of it. It's got so many
proportions.
Yeah, it's the right width. Even under here, can you see under here? It's got a bit, it's got a bit of a scallop in there. It's a bit delicious.
You haven't cut it. It's all just.
No.
Yeah, I've cut it.
Davo's cut it. Davo's cut and trimmed the bits off it.
Right. Okay. So it needs a bit of length in here, then, does it?
No. We're not going all the way to the end. We like it exactly the way it sits there. We're gonna just bring that to there, Sango, like that.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So a bit of fabbing up there.
Yeah. Like that down there, huh? You're not going to bring it down there.
This was longer, so it come up here. This was longer, it come down here. I trimmed all that off.
What about you, Dave? How did you feel about the tail, the original tail that we had there? Is he making the right decision?
Yeah.
Do you think it's the lengthening of the car? No, we haven't lengthened the car, have we, at all? Or you?
No.
But this extra piece here, people will remember, oh, you've got the staples in there. So why is it not translated over from the render, you think? Because that looks pretty cool there. Was it tall enough? What do you reckon? Why isn't it translated?
I don't know, maybe you just can't get the feel of it on there. It looks alright on there, but when you're standing here with it in front of you,
it looks a lot shorter. That length there looks a lot shorter than what you got here. I reckon that's been... Do you not reckon that back end doesn't... I think in the... I don't know. I reckon the guy messing around with a computer drawing is shortened that up there.
Because even that. Well, this has got 3.
Yeah, now it's got 3, yeah.
That's only got 2.
Yeah, but that's something you had to do because of...
No, but it even looks shorter behind the wheel. On that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, gee, well, a lot shorter. A lot shorter. Well, this is good though. I like it. So how much... so you've done some cutting already. And then how are you going to fab those bits? You just...
Section off? Do we trim this section off, or do we somehow integrate the two?
The fiberglass?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of them needs to be trimmed.
Well, something has to happen. So we're talking about this back wing. Now,
What were you just asking, Dave?
I said, what do we do here? Like, see the wing, all right? I've added this, that was finishing there before, all right? And I really feel like it needed to come back. And that all happened because we had to shift the flare forward. But what do we do here? Do we trim this section off? Do we trim this section off, or do we somehow integrate the two?
Yeah.
One of them needs to be trimmed.
But something has to happen. I don't think the wing will look good if it was just cut off.
No.
Where's the actual end of the MG? Where's the end of the MG?
Come here, somewhere here.
So why have we got a foot and a half left of the car there?
Because that's a design.
That is one hell of a long overhang.
So?
Do you need it?
Yeah, I do need it.
Why?
Because it's a proportion of the car.
No, I don't think it is.
It's not the proportion of that drawing.
No. I want you to chop.
If we've got to chop, this whole thing has to come forward.
What? What does?
You don't chop the arse off it,
Why not?
because it's wrong.
No, why?
Yeah, you look, the arse looks shorter on here.
Yeah, look at that overhang at the back there.
These nearly finish at the back.
And that's why it didn't. Your tail. That's why your original tail doesn't work. It's because that is so long there.
Well, we haven't extended the car, have we?
No.
But I think. Why are we going for?
Who
What?
did the drawing? They've shortened it to the length of the MG.
This is. I'll tell you what. This reminds me of. Is a long tail racer. If the MG ends back there, why have you got another foot on the car? I don't think it's necessary.
Dave, where have we added that? We haven't added it
We
anywhere.
didn't add enough.
No, we've
Just
added
changed
nothing.
this.
We haven't
Well,
added any
that,
length
we
to this car at all.
Added nothing.
No, because so this
The
is
way
the
that
original.
wing goes, it's supposed to finish here on that drawing, where it was coming to like here.
Right, it's going all the way back. Yeah. Yeah.
And on that drawing, it's like finishes here.
Yeah.
I don't think the car looks out of proportion, boys.
Long overhangs over. That's an exceptionally long overhang.
Hey,
at
but
the
don't
back.
forget, the MG's a short car. This has got overhang. Have a look at that.
Yeah, look at that. No, it's short.
What are you talking about, man?
It's
The
shorter
MG
than.
finishes
It was
here.
shorter than that though over there.
Yeah, but the MG finishes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it in there.
Yeah.
So the MG finishes there.
Yeah.
So that's another 2 foot, 1 foot. I'm not changing the back. I like the back. It's lovely.
It's a lot of work to change that.
Go on, what?
All right, listen. Every time you come here, you make me sick. Doesn't he? Like, he thinks it's just easy. We'll just chop a foot off the car now.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. And the proportions of the car is fine. And I'm yelling in this, and it's because of you. Because my blood pressure boils when you come here. All right, now. So, on a serious note, I'm happy with the proportion. The overhang, the MG end somewhere here, right? Don't forget, then it's got his bumper and stuff. It's not super... What, man?
So you're not putting a bumper on the back of this
Yeah.
as well? All right.
So the MG finishes at this line.
The MG?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can you get that out of it?
No, don't finish his ear.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Because there's a bumper and stuff that... There's the bumper and the extensions that go on the end of that. I just had a look underneath.
Alright.
Right? It doesn't matter. I don't
Okay,
care
it's
what
a
you
long
say.
tail. Let's call it a long tail then.
Didn't they call it a speed tail?
Is it? No, that's on the new one, isn't it? New McLaren.
Yeah, but they used to call it on those things.
Yeah.
They got,
Is it?
I bought one the other day. Man.
Anyway, look, so, alright, I'll let you leave it on there then.
You're going to let me leave it
Yeah,
on?
fair enough.
I'll give you 2 slaps.
Maybe
man.
it'll all look good when, you know, when the wheels, proper wheels sit on there.
When all the wheels and everything...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you want an update on the flares?
Go for it.
Okay. So you see these flares here, right?
I know you've been doing some shopping somewhere, yeah.
I haven't chopped nothing yet. So see this, it comes up really tall here,
Yeah.
and everybody, even on the drawings, you want to be able to tuck the wheel under, yeah? It gives you that nice, sexy look. But if you have a look here, this is the MG.
Oh, yeah.
That's the MG guard there, and then we can go up to here. That's the rail. You see that? That's the rail. The wheel cannot go any further than this rail. We can't move that rail. We can get rid of this, we can get rid of that, but we can't get rid of the rail.
Alright.
Okay.
Sorry, what do you mean you can't go any further?
So the
It
wheel,
can't be any bigger?
yeah, can't go.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't go past the rail here. Yeah.
Sure.
So what we're going to do,
Should be, right, okay.
okay. So what we're going to do, we've redesigned this. Hey, Croc Rods, out of control, man. I asked them, okay, can you do me just a quick redesign and drop me this 4 inches? So I'll give you the thing, the visual of it. So what he's done is instead of having this like that, going so flat, he's brought it down on more of an angle and he's dropped us to this point here. So we can
Right.
tuck the wheel, okay?
Okay.
And we're gonna
So
do,
what size wheels are going to be?
I'm gonna put 17s on this, I think.
Right,
I'm not gonna go too sick. 17s with bigger tyres.
right.
So that's the
So
plan.
this is all being ditched?
Just this, so we'll cut this out from here. I think probably 3 panels will get cut and put in,
Right.
and we'll stitch that in.
You're cutting here yet? Yeah. You've done that?
No, I haven't cut nothing here yet.
Have you?
No, nothing cut.
Yeah.
We'll just set that on there.
So we had a big storm come in from the west last night. Dumped a load of sand on everything.
So, let me tell you.
Oh.
So what we're doing, because
Hang on.
remember how I said to you with the Speedsters, so this is a second-hand thing, right?
From what?
This is just the generic 70s one.
Well,
70s
aftermarket
mirror, yeah.
or...
Yeah, it just looked like a...
But it's made better.
But I
made,
found it
isn't
on Marketplace, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove all of that. And then that, on my Speedsters, from now on, I'm not going to sell it with these aero mirrors.
Right.
I'm going to sell it with my own mirrors.
Oh.
You understand? And it's going to... Do you get it? It's going to be exactly like those the old race car mirrors that were on the 356s and the 550s and that.
Okay.
So we're doing that, and that's going to be part of the kit. No longer these we're deleting
Yeah.
from the kit,
Yeah.
and we're going to get as much from Australia as we can get, and this is going to be made in Oz.
What are you going to... Who's making it?
Me,
Out of what?
fiberglass.
Oh, and then...
That's fiberglass, baby.
Oh, right. And how'd you paint it?
I didn't paint it.
How will you...
No, they'll paint it. The customer will colour code it to the car.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right, understood.
And how are you going to get that exact mirror glass made up?
We'll
That's
just go to
easy.
Betsy's glass.
Just easy. Enough, is it? Right, okay. All right, just asking. Just asking.
Don't ask questions, mate.
That's what I'm
I
here
like
for.
it. All right,
Okay.
so that's it.
Cool.
So they're going to be the new mirrors. We're going to mould them. This has to go. It has to be the wing that finishes there.
Yeah.
So I think this has to be scalloped like that.
Right, what you got under the back? Something
Oh.
that's decidedly not Aussie.
What, under here?
Yeah.
The diffuser?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
Show me.
All right, so we've got a diffuser we've put on here.
Nice.
All right, this is,
See, that works.
bloody oath it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just a little diffuser, not over the top. I think that looks okay, yeah? And there's a little light that fits in here.
Yeah.
And that's really nice, I think.
Yeah.
Even this wing, the way this wing sits here from the back, from that back section. If you come over here, Dave, have a look how nice that looks.
Yeah.
From that angle there.
No, I'm seeing it here, aren't I?
Yeah, I like that.
No, it does work. It does work, definitely.
A bit of tweaking and we're there with this.
I think, another centimetre and a half on the rear lights diameter.
Yeah.
That'll be spot on now. This is taking up the space that
you were worried about.
Yeah, a bit more. Are we going to be chopping about anything today? Putting anything on?
Well,
This is what the complaint is, that we're just chatting all the time. People want to see some action.
But we're going to put this on. We'll put that front on, Dave. We'll put this side skirt on. I want to cut that out. That's got to be cut out. It looks yuck like that. Oh, the inner guard. It doesn't give us the proper look that I'm looking for. And I reckon this front is going to have to come down too.
Come down, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely got to come down. If that 17's going in there, what size wall do you think?
I don't know, 55 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sitting way too high, isn't it?
It's definitely coming together, this thing. Does it look like that or not? Does it still look like nothing?
No, all that's missing now is to give it a bit of a ping to make a difference from each video, is to see some wheel sizes in there to get a really good idea. And then that probably, to be honest with you, yeah, that overhang, from this angle, that overhang's not disturbing me so much. But at the same time, the overhang doesn't disturb me because it's a long, like I say, a long tail. But it looks like it's the race one.
We need to start fitting things permanently and get it finished.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to put this skirt on. Oh, my knee, I've done my knee.
Yeah. I'll bring you some knee pads.
Alright. So I want to put this on. I want to put that front splitter on. I want to trim this. See here.
Yeah.
Trim that. We're sort of getting there to where we want this to be. See this? This is just, you see prop rods, you just
Yeah.
put that, and then we've just put that fiberglass tissue on it,
Right. Yeah.
and sit in place.
You want to draw a couple lines in it?
Yeah.
Where?
So,
How's it going?
the thing is, how am I going to get the drill under there, Davo?
Oh, yeah.
You're not. You've got to jack the car up. How does it look? Does it look alright on that?
It needs to be a touch longer, doesn't it? We want it to be the whole length.
Where to? It goes to here, yeah? This gets cut back to there.
And then all the way to the back. Yeah. 100 mil onto it.
Where? At the back or the front?
Either. If you move it forward, then you add it to the back. But if you want this bit right there. So yeah, you need to add about 100 mil to the back.
100 mil of plastic. To fill up that gap there. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is just drill a couple of holes along in here. 4 holes maybe, or 3.
Okay.
How about that? What we're going to do is we'll jack this car up, we'll put a few of those design elements on,
Yeah.
and then I'll get a set of wheels and we'll drop it on the wheels, and that'll give us a sort of a sexy shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Really.
sliding up because the guard finishes there. Yeah? You in with that?
Whoa. Yes, baby. Yeah, man. Oh, that looks good in that.
I don't think you had it on too much of an angle before.
Huh?
I like it more like that.
You do?
Yeah, the way he had it sticking way out.
Yeah, yeah. This
I
looks...
had it more flat, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Don't have to put the middle one, do I? So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get away from buying stuff from overseas because it's just too unreliable to get it.
Yeah.
It's too hard, too expensive, all this stuff, and then it's just an extra headache. So we're trying to make as much of the parts here as we can. It's a big stress for me when people, you sell, like I say, oh, it's in the kit. I go to order it, and then they just put it on back order and I never get it.
Yeah.
And then these guys who I've committed to giving them in the kit, what am I going to do? So then I've had to go and make, like we make that the thing on the back, yeah? The
Down
shine
light.
down
Yeah,
light.
yeah.
Come on, man. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is I've got to take as much into my own control as I can.
Yeah.
Breaking the mold for them might take a little bit of time, but once we have the mold, we'll probably spend not even an hour making them, and then you've got to wait a day to dry, but still it's only an hour each one.
All right. And then they'll paint them themselves or whatever. Yeah.
The aim of what we're trying to do is instead of having to make stuff just to order and to order stuff in, we just want to have it on the shelf here.
Yeah.
And that means we'll just keep on, as we're doing our production, we'll just make the bits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we'll have it here, and if someone orders a kit, I don't have to say 6 to 10 weeks or 12 weeks or whatever it is, it's just, it gets done, you know what I mean? It's already here.
Yeah.
And the biggest stress for me is these parts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the moment, it's a big stress for me.
Yeah.
So I want to get rid of it.
So you reckon over time you're going to have your customers coming back to you saying, hang on, these bloody wing mirrors are doing me head in, they're all rusting up. Are you going to be
I've already
prepared
had a
to...
customer, right? I had a customer from Queensland. It was brand new, ordered, like, came brand new with everyone else's stuff, and he calls me and goes, oh, it's, my ring started, or my lighting started rusting.
Yeah.
I replaced it for him. I'm lucky I had a spare set, which was actually for another customer. But now I'm trying to chase these parts replacement from America,
Yeah.
and it's just me out.
Yeah, but that's only somebody's gone out and asked a Chinese company to go and knock them out themselves, isn't it?
Yeah, no doubt they've done that. Yeah.
I know he's had too much. Presumably, he's had a lot of recalls on people. On his
Well, I reckon
pack.
with those shine downs, that definitely.
Yeah.
You know, like I did a video this morning on the shine down showing how much rust and stuff was on it.
Yeah.
It's hard because we buy them. We're just stuck in the middle. I've got my customers that I'm trying to take care of. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Davo, let's put this on. See, does it look like it's sitting too far forward, this splitter? I feel like it was meant to go to the back of that. See this?
It's back there, there'll be no way to screw it on.
Look under.
No, you look under there, I don't think there's any way to screw it. Should we put it back that far? It doesn't look right. I don't like it.
Remember we just fell last time?
Did you take the back one?
No. I can't take the back on it.
Why?
Just sticking that thing up, isn't it? Right, come down.
Oh!
Down. You just let it down now.
No.
Alright. I'll lower the front. Slowly.
What's that sitting on the back?
Nothing.
Wouldn't go down anymore. Must be just...
Put that wheel in. This is just for looks, yeah?
It doesn't matter if the jack stays in there. Hey! Oh. Is that for the bloopers?
Alright, put a jack stand at the front, maybe.
Sitting on the
Well, look, you know, for looks, leave the bloody trolley jack in there.
Yeah, but it just punch that thing.
Well, yeah.
Put something underneath it. Jack stand somewhere. Yeah, just for now. And then I'll move the jack. There's got to be a point at the front where I can jack it from.
Jesus!
Alright, now, can I move the jack back, dude? And then, like, put a jacket with that seal there?
You can come around here. Good.
Is this broadcastable?
Huh?
Is this broadcastable?
Yeah, why not?
Jacket for you, I reckon that's it.
Yeah, that's why I thought if we just come near that seal at the front, you know, right on that edge. There. Am I on the seal?
Is that just sitting on the car there?
Yeah, just sitting on the rubber.
The car's sitting on the rubber, right.
Go down, move that in, and I'm going to go down.
Why am I going to go?
I think a little bit in.
Oh, you're gonna... Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Huh?
You're nearly sitting on the brake, the disc anyway, inside the...
Yeah. I think as far as proportions go and the look of the car, I think it's out of control.
Are we in agreement, Dave?
What?
Are we in agreement?
Alright, go on. What, you don't like it?
Yeah, no, it's
I've obviously that wheel, see that wheel?
Are these 17s, yeah?
Yeah. But that wheel's got to tuck up another
Yeah.
4 inches.
Yeah.
And that guard has to come down 4 inches.
Right. The car is literally sitting on the rubber at the moment.
Yeah, just... This has got adjustables in it, so we can adjust this up and down.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's
So now you have to tub that back so we can get it lower as well.
yeah, it's looking the part. You can
Look, Davo, I know what you're like.
what?
Oh, this, that, whatever, but what this car needs now is tweaks,
Yeah.
okay? And those tweaks are what definitely, and we've already got underway, is these rear flares got to come down by 4 inches. Okay? The front flares, I reckon, the same, maybe 3 inches at the front. Right? That'll tuck and just bring that whole, the tyres really in line with where the wheel arches are. Okay?
Yeah.
Then the rear, I mean, what we've got to do with the side skirt is add on another, whatever, 100 mil on that side skirt. That rear wing, the way that rear spoiler looks is just, for me, out of control.
Yeah, it does look good.
I love that. Absolutely love it. That has to be sculpted around that spoiler. So it'll come, this will come like that. That'll get finished like that, and then this spoiler will finish. Because this is up. Can you see how much it's sitting up?
Yeah.
And then so this will be lower. I think that that's going to look magic. I'm really happy, man.
As long as you are.
Well, yeah. I think we're getting that look. We're definitely getting that beastie look, yeah?
It's all coming together, definitely. Definitely.
Can I tell you what I think would look silly on this? There's no need for it, but a roof scoop.
Yeah.
I reckon that'll look out of control. Like this. You see that?
On the MC, that's a Porchy.
But I would love a roof scoop. But I don't know if it's overdoing it. Anyway, that's not going to be
I
on
don't
it.
think you're not running it for 24 hours and
No, and there's nowhere for it to go into. Unless you want it to air condition you.
yeah.
But anyway, I'm happy with what we've got.
Yeah.
So basically, a bit of tweaking, and we've got what I think is the basis of a really, really nice car.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, and then we'll duplicate it on the other side. Obviously, we're going to have to. I'm going to airbag this thing. So we're going to airbag it with Davo. With the engine to do. There's a bit to do on this.
Yeah, just a bit.
All right, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and go to the website, get some merch, because every little bit helps. And don't forget to press that like button. Dang, 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 dang. Out.